We're at the Dublin distance. Yes, this is a Granada sprint and distance race. This is heat number 2 of the boys 3200 in this race from Amador Valley.
This is heat 2 of 7
Jonah
for the boys
Kayang,
3200.
Jared Gonkoff, and Evan Wong. For Jared, it's his debut in the event. Jonah's coming off a win in this event at the Dublin Distance Fiesta. Maybe that's what I was thinking about. The last time he raced 2 miles. Evan ran a good one at that meet too. Let's see what they can do in the rain here today.
From Amador, Sean Falk from San Ramon, Kyle Kukamoto from Hillsdale,
200 meters in just under 40 seconds.
Rao from Dublin, Joshua Dave Miguel from James Logan.
He's got a leader way out in front.
Jared.
So we'll see if he's just ready to run much faster than he's run before, or if that's a little bit quick for him on this first circuit around the track.
Evan Long from Amador, Cody Ambrosio from Newark, Mateo Chin from Woodside.
Jonah and Evan are running pretty close together. Jared a little bit behind. Jared was pretty nervous to run this race. Thought he wasn't ready, but I think he is. He's fine in here.
Peter Rosario from Irvington, Ashton.
About 85 seconds for the 2 guys, and maybe 87 for Jared. So everybody's running sub 12 minute pace through 1 lap.
Kupaluri from Dublin, Keone Hinga from James Logan, Eric Law from James Logan, and Zach Louie from Skyline. 31 athletes, and this is the second of 7 heats for the boys 3200 meters.
And now we're going to see Jared run up and catch Evan. He hasn't gone by him, but he's caught him. And so our 3 runners are running pretty close together.
And at 800 meters, that is Ishan Iyer from San Ramon.
Jonah's trying to move up a little bit here.
Chin from Woodside. Coming across at 240, followed by a Papa Full.
I'm going to come through at about 254, 255 for all 3 of them. Evan's too far outside. He's running this thing in lane 2, but he's not really going anywhere. Oh, now he goes back around Jared. All right. We'll see how Jonah does here, because when he won that race at Dublin, he PR'd by a lot, so obviously he moved into now a race with a lot more talented athletes than what he was running with before. And we'll see how he competes with them. So far he looks up to the task. I lost sight of, oh, there's Jared. I lost Jared for a minute there. Now Jonah's out in front. Evan's trying to chase him down. Jared's a little bit behind that group. He didn't make the move. He's not too far. Actually, you know, not too far back. There's 1 guy between him and Evan. .423, 425, and 426. So still, everybody's still at sub 12 minute pace. And now Evan's going to come up. Evan's on Jonah's shoulder. And looks like they're going to move together. No. Nope. I thought Jonah was going to go outside and get around this guy in red, and he didn't. But Evan's trying to. Evan's trying to get back to that group. That's hopefully brings Jonah along, and Jared's right on it again too. So Evan's going to make this. I think he's going to go around that whole group. That's what he looks like he wants to do right here. Good for him. Now, once he gets around that group, it's a long way up to the next group.
Mateo Chen from Woodside.
And again, Evan's out pretty wide trying to do that.
2 leaders here at the halfway point.
If he's going to go that wide, it's important that he gets something out of it. And he does. He is around those guys. Good. Jared's now gone around Jonah. They're going to get to the mile in 5:52. Right around where Tessa did. They're basically running Tessa's race here. And now it's Evan and Jared have kind of emerged from that group, and now Jared's going to go around Evan. So, mile to go. Jared thought he wasn't ready, but he's the one trying to lead this group into the next group. There's a lot of ground though. There's a long way to that next group, so I think what will have to happen here is somebody will have to fall out of that group and be somebody to catch first. But Jared looks good. Evan's kind of falling back in that group, so he looked like he was going to make a move through there, and I maybe used a little bit too much energy to get around going all the way out into lane 3 like that. And he's still ahead of some of the guys that he was behind before, but he's given some of those spots back. And I think that Jared could, he's got 3.5 laps to get guys, and he could make that move if he can maintain here, if he can sustain this drive. Jonah is still in that pack. He's right with Evan now. But Jared's been our leader for us. He's at 7:20. And so, yeah, that was kind of a slow lap for the other two, about 93. And so Jared's the one that's, I don't know that he's picked it up. I think he's just sustained his pace. So, doing what a distance runner is supposed to do. And he's basically running by himself right now, so it would help if either somebody else would surge up and go get him and push him, because it doesn't look right now. These guys all look like they're able to be in this pack. I don't know that anybody's coming out of that right away.
And that is Mateo Chen from Woodside, still the leader. And Ishan Iyer from Scatterbone in second. Pack of 7 still following.
So not much changing here. It looks like the kid behind Jared is going to try to come up and get him. And we'll see how Jared responds to that if he does get there. Not much movement in the pack from Evan or Jonah. They're kind of going, they're moving together. 850, so that's another 89.
If you keep going past the pole on the left-hand side.
These guys ran about a 92 on that lap. So they're still sub 12-minute pace, but it's getting closer. And now this guy has, as I thought might happen, has moved up on Jared. We'll see how Jared does. Hopefully that's just what he needs to get back into driving. It looks like he's going to be able to go with them. Or maybe not. Maybe that's... He tried. Jared will have a finishing kick.
At the Bell Lab, that is again Mateo Chen with a comfortable lead, followed by a pack of 6. As Mateo Chen starts to stretch it out.
These guys have fallen out a little bit. The group has gotten away from them. Still a couple of guys to run with. 10:22 for Jared, so that's a 92. So he did slow down in that lap. It looked like it. His form's breaking down a little bit. These guys are right at 10:30, so my guess is that they do run that 90-second quarter and get under 12. You can see Evan's going to. Evan's found some stride. Jonah not so much yet, but I think he will. He'll get a little bit there. And more of this group has caught Jared.
And that is Mateo Chen from Woodside, who's going to win the second heat.
This will be a solid event debut for Jared.
James Logan.
See if we can get him to run cross country for us next fall.
Irvington, fighting for second place.
I think we're going to see Jared under 11:50 here, at least right around.
And those are your 3 top finishers. Again, for all the distance events, the top 3 finishers.
Looks like he made some contact trying to get around a guy here.
Make sure you go over near the goalpost
He's
to
gonna
collect your t-shirt and get a couple pictures along the way.
11:40 right now, so he's going to break 11:50. Maybe 11:44, 45, 46. And we're going to see Evan come in at 11:50. And Jonah's going to have to race for that sub 12, but he's going to get it. 11:56, maybe 11:57.